So I have been hearing this word delimitation from a long time. Everywhere it is like delimitation and so many things regarding this word delimitation. So what exactly is delimitation?
Okay, delimitation is a process in which the boundary of a constituency is altered. Okay.
Okay. So basically you are saying there are different constituencies, and if you
Yes.
want to alter any of the constituencies'
Yes.
boundary,
Yeah.
then that is nothing but delimitation.
It is conducted by a commission which is called Boundary Commission or a Delimitation Commission.
Okay. Why do we have to alter the boundary of any constituency?
Actually, as time goes on, the population of a country increases. So, MP who has been representing, for example, let's just say
like every time it is mandatory that population of the country increases, because I think in Japan it is going.
So that's in their country, so I don't know about that.
So
But in our country, the population has been increasing, and MPs are representing more and more number of people, right? So we have to factor that in because it's a huge responsibility to manage those many peoples. So because of this process, boundary of an area are altered. For example, in an area where huge number of people are residing, so they can create a true constituency out of it, so that that area or people are manageable, right?
So you are saying that as population increases or decreases also, it might decrease.
Yeah.
So as of now, we have just seen increase in population.
Yeah.
But basically, whether it decreases or increases, the population also alter, and accordingly, we have to alter the constituencies.
Yes.
So, can you give me example, like exactly, like back, like 10 or 15 years back, one MP representing how many people, and now how many? Like how much it has been increased?
For example, like what I've heard, in 1967, MP was representing nearly 3 to 4 lakh people, right?
3 to 4 lakh.
3 to 4 lakh people. And now, in 2026, one MP represents 18 to 19 lakh people. That varies with the northern state and southern state, but you can take it as an average. So it's a huge discrepancy between the numbers, right? 4 lakh and 19 lakh, obviously. So that's why this process is very important.
Okay. So what exactly the debate or what exactly the news surrounding this word delimitation? Because it's like too much into the news nowadays.
Okay. The first thing is this. There is there are two aspects you can say. One aspect, what government is trying to do, they are trying to pass a constitutional amendment, and we can talk about it later. But the main thing is what delimitation will do, to the power structure, or you can say that, in our country among the states. So we'll talk about the second part first. So if delimitation will happen, it will happen because in the constitution it has been written after the first census of 2026, it has to be done, right?
And census happen in every 10 years. Okay.
Yeah. So if that process will occur, the constituencies will shift, the power structure will shift. The more constituency will be provided to the northern states and obviously less to the southern states, because we all know the population in northern states are more than southern states,
Yeah, and area wise also southern states.
It doesn't depends upon area actually. The system of this constituency and one value, one vote depends totally upon the population side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter about the area.
No. If a state have more population, obviously they will be provided more constituency. So a member of a parliament have to represent less number, equal number of people, right? In, let's just say, state A and B. For example, here a state A has a 10 lakh people and state B have 5 lakh people, right? and 1 MP represents 5 lakh people. So state A have 2 MPs and state B have 1 MP, right? So that the value of equal vote and equal value will remain the same. So you can understand how this power structure will shift from southern states and give more power to the northern states. So that's why this debate is going on, and southern states have been saying we will lose power because of this delimitation process. Because when this decision has been taken, in I guess I'm not very sure about it, but maybe around 1971, they thought that population will be stabilized by the year 2026. So they said, okay, this will happen after 2026. So we are here now, and the population is skewed little bit, and the southern state have to bear the brunt of it. So that's it.
So that's the actually debate is going between the at national level and state level, we can say.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Basically, southern state seats will be reduced.
Yeah, and the northern seats will be increased
in Lok Sabha, right? At national level, so they will lose their power.
Yeah, actually. So it will create some sort of issue. Like, for example, if a party wants to come in center, they don't have to focus too much in the southern states, right? They can just focus upon a few northern states, and they can win the whole election. So this sort of things is kind of creating this fuss.
And I've also heard about the news that they are going to increase the seats in Lok Sabha.
Yeah, that was the first thing we want to talk about.
Okay.
So actually, last year, government did try to present a constitutional amendment, about delimitation. So they have 3 points in that. First, they want to increase the seats, because right now the constitutional seats in Lok Sabha are fixed at 550, right?
That's maximum.
Yeah, that's maximum. Now they want to make it to 850. So you can say that a 1 MP should represent little bit less number of people, so the responsibility and burden could be lessened on
and
MP.
They can work more efficiently if
they can, it kinds of tries to solve that issue,
Yeah.
But then it raises one more debate of diluting the debate format or a debate like the relevancy of the parliament, issues.
Maybe we have seen what happens sometimes parliament has some chaotic moments. We all have seen.
Yeah,
so
actually,
if there are so many number of MPs, then it may
you can say, for example, if you are debating with 5 people, talking with among 5 people, and versus you are talking with 10 people, right? You can see the relevancy. So the first topic was that they are trying to increase the seats in Lok Sabha, right? And the second one is they are trying to delimit the constituencies. And the third thing is this: they were trying to provide the reservation for the women in Lok Sabha on 1/3 of their seats, right?
This has been talked about from a long time.
Actually, the bill has been passed, right?
Okay.
But they said after the census or after this delimitation, this can happen, right?
Okay.
So they tried last year, but they failed because of this issue of delimitation, that southern states will lose the power. So right now the thing is, to delimit, we don't need the constitutional amendment. Without constitutional amendment, delimitation will occur after 2027 census. So if nobody does anything, if government do not introduce any constitutional amendment, southern states will lose the power. Okay. If nobody does anything, they will lose the power, right? If they, you can see how it is hampering their, debate, how one part is like what is government trying to do, and on other hand, this automatic delimitation process will be there.
Okay.
Right.
What do you mean by automatic delimitation process?
Because in the constitution it has been written because after census you have to have this process.
Okay.
By the power of president.
So census already happened, right? In 2026. Now you are saying that after 2027 census it will happen?
No, the data will be out in 2027, right?
Okay.
for that.
So this is the news about delimitation that has been talked about recently, and we have discussed about what is delimitation, why it is important, and what is the debate going about delimitation. And what do you think? Like, state will reduce its power at national level or not? Comment us.